Welcome to Knucklehead News with Jimmy and Chris. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jimmy. We're going to tell you about a few things that are really touching our hearts here in aviation this week, okay?
I felt touched somewhere else.
Well, a 2023 Google search of Google searches said that, obviously, the number one search for job searches, how many times did I say search? Was that enough?
Search.
Yeah. Was how to be a pilot. That's the biggest search, of course. There's so many people dying to tell you that they're a pilot that are literally looking it up. How do I become a pilot so that I can tell people, hey, did you know I was a pilot?
People really just want them yell on 121.5.
Oh, they do.
That's the main thing. Number 2 was going to be how to be a writer.
Who cares? Number 3, how to be a dancer.
4, YouTuber. I can't believe that's still a thing.
Yeah. And number 5 is an entrepreneur. And if you do any of these by yourself without corporate funding, you are that anyway. So
exactly.
Whatever.
All right. So the FAA changed their stance on LOTAs. So you no longer need a LOTA or letter of something if you need to do flight training in your experimental airplane. So that's pretty good news.
That's really good. They used to do things where they made you fill out paperwork to get trained in your own airplane, and now you cannot do that. So,
which is a good thing. You still can't charge compensation for the aircraft. So if you're an instructor and you have an experimental plane, you want to provide training in it, you still can't charge for the airplane. You can only charge for the training.
You got to hand over your fief over to the overlords. Hey,
always.
You want to train, you got to give me a little something, fill out some paperwork. Meanwhile, in Zenith Gate 2023, my Zenith needs a new engine. You could be just an awesome part of that if you'll just go to this Venmo and donate. As little as $10,000 can really make a difference in this privileged white man's life.
So now, don't think that you're just like giving away this money and you're not going to get anything in return. That's just not true. So you're obviously going to get shouted out all the time by us. Not only for every dollar that you donate, you're buying 1 square inch of advertising space on the old Zenith 750. So for $10,000, you get 10,000 square inches. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of inches.
You can draw a huge middle finger on the side of my airplane.
Whatever you want to put.
Plus, we'll probably do a lot of like footage with it and adventures and video that stuff, and then you guys can watch that. And you, with your huge middle finger on the side of my plane, will be responsible for the demonetization of this channel.
It'll be great.
What else is going on?
We got the old STOL series is doing a little bit of an expansion, I heard. Or
Yeah, their first stop's going to be Wayne, Nebraska, and it's new.
Nobody's ever heard of Wayne, Nebraska.
Yeah, I know. I don't know Wayne. But I do know instead of the Lone Star State deserving and receiving this championships and an
event.
An event, yeah. At the same time, no, they're going to take that away. Now Texas is just a stop, and somewhere else in December is going to be the championship. Sure, that's good if you're a spectator, good if you're at that place, but what about us in Texas? We enjoyed having both.
We like airplanes. I like airplanes.
Not as much as America likes balloons.
Oh, dude. You know who likes balloons? Raptor pilots. Raptor pilots can't get enough of their balloons. I think they're up to 4. So the old saying, float around and find out, is really earning its mileage in this last week. So we had the big Chinese spy balloon. We waited for that sucker to get off the coast, shot it down. Then we said, you know what? We like balloons. We like the taste of balloon. This is fun. We're having fun shooting down balloons. So they just went a little hog wild. They started shooting down amateur balloons. They shooting down freaking the ones for the used car lots that broke off and floated away.
I heard they got a solid lock on a wild, flailing, inflatable armed tube man.
Oh, tube man? Jesus. I think just look for F-22s cruising low over your local cities. If you have kids and you buy them a balloon, make sure they got a good grip on that sucker. Anything over about 50 feet, it's fair game in Raptor country. Okay, there was also from
you're not going to talk about the near miss, are you?
In Austin, Texas, a near miss in low IMC conditions that a FedEx and a Southwest plane nearly collided on the runway, killing hundreds of people. That one?
We're not going to talk about though, right?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Okay,
one.
It's not super sketchy that the airplanes can't see the ground and that nobody was waving this off.
So you have just a controller that can't see anything because they're in the tower and they see fog, and you got a 737 from Southwest on the ground, not on the ground. On the ground, waiting to take off. He can't see anything. Got a 767 coming into land. He can't see anything. And the controller's like, you know what? There's about 65 seconds before they land. I'll go ahead and clear somebody to take off and just hope they get out of the way in time. Luckily, nobody died. That's the key to that story. Nobody died. The FAA is going to launch a little investigation. They're going to have some more training classes. I'm sure us and GA will probably get chided for this for some reason. Be like, you guys need to stop causing near misses on the runways.
On behalf of GA, I apologize. We didn't mean to do that.
That time.
Yeah, there's plenty of times we do, but this time
totally on purpose. But yeah. I delayed a 737 today.
Oh, did you?
At International. Yep, they got to sit there and wait on us to do a little ILS practice approach runway 4, and they had to sit and wait and watch the diamond do a little touch and go before we took off, and everybody was probably cursing at us.
You know, GA and Big Birds need to play nice together, and if you can't, I don't care because I don't fly out of big airports very often, but this guy does, so deal with him.
Exactly. We prefer little airports with nobody around. Whenever we see another airplane, we're like, dude, what is this guy doing here?
What are you even doing flying today? But also we support GA.
Absolutely love GA, and we want people to come fly with us.
Let's go.
Because flying is fun, and I got to go fly in like 6 hours.
Hey, this has been the Knuckle News.
We'll see you guys next time. Star Wipe.